the guy I collaborated with for my first two albums, The Space Ape, died in 2014. And when I finished my most recent album, Nothing, I wanted to perform it live, but I really didn't want to do it on my own.
We had this idea of taking like one of the tracks from his album Nothing, called The Notel, and actually building an entire space around the concept of how this track could sound or how it could look or feel.
So it's a fully automated luxury hotel, but it's completely devoid of life, except for two people. And they're both represented as holograms in the hotel, Space Ape and DJ Rashad. The idea of the holograms was to like give some digital immortality to my dead friends, kind of keep them alive in some way.
The Notel has been such a commercial success or failure that there's nobody staying it anymore except for the servants itself, which are the drones. It kind of reminds me of the Lookout Hotel in The Shining, where it's kind of kept pristine except there's no one there. And so the Notel performance is actually guided through this kind of post-human space, through the eyes of this drone in order to find its old colleagues.
The actual piece, the 45-minute Notel performance is about the drones liberating themselves from human subordination.
What was important for us is for it to feel live, and in each one of the performances that we've done, that has been embraced in quite an interesting way. Apparently at Moogfest in North Carolina, someone just went down and did lots of push-ups. Don't know why, they were obviously really energized by the gym, even though there isn't one in the Notel, but maybe there should be.
Part of the idea is people get lost in this immersive experience, but there's enough visual cues within the hotel for there to be some sense of what's going on. There's lots of stock market reports, like graphs with the valuations dropping to zero. So it's a kind of post-apocalyptic scenario, but we don't know what the apocalypse was. We just know there's no humans left. For some people it might be sad and desolate because there's no humans, but there's some euphoria because what you're witnessing is this process of liberation of the drones from their subjugation. So I think it's got a happy ending, but not if you're care about humans.